once we go through, and again we will have one more class, then we can discuss all the things. Okay, in this time,
Okay, sir.
what is your scenario means, if your LC is 1 lakh, then again we have to go and stick with the purchase of the 1 lakh only. If your LC is more than 1 lakh, then again we should approach the bank, and the bank will issue that, okay, my purchases are going up, okay, give me another 1 lakh of LC. Then bank will give the letter of credit based upon your bank balances and bank this relationship with your, how long you have been into the bank. Suppose if you go to the bank, 1 week you open the account, you just go to the, after 1 week, sir, I want my letter of credit of 1 lakh. Then the bank will not give. Suppose if you are having a relation of 1 year or 2 years, then the bank will see, okay, he is a very good customer, he is a very nice customer, okay, his transactions are very nice, and we are going to funding him, or we are going to give the loans, or we are going to give some benefit to the customer. Then the bank will give issue all the, because Reliance company, like very big clients, Reliance or any big clients, they are having their lot of transactions, purchasing and sales all over the international wide. So they can easily, they will approach the bank and they will issue the. Now you got my point, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, here you can just understand the scenarios, how the things are going in the real time basis. Here I'm just explaining the ERP functionality. We can able to achieve this different setups and configuration part, where we cannot able to do. Only finance guy will not able to, because you should always interact with the T&L person, means trade and logistics guy. Then only we can able to give the solution to the business. Okay, that is your job. Okay, see, we need to configure letter of credit or the sales order of the customer. We need to go to the setups. We need to do all the mapping part. We need to go to letter of credit, export letter, bank facility documents, importing letter. See, for each and everything, we need to import the letter of credit. Then how we will use? Without the importing part, after once we will receive the letter from the bank, we have to import that letter to the ERP. This is a functionality. We can able to click here. We can able to import the letter of credit and import the collection. This is about the area of letter of credit of the sales order as well as a purchase order, how we can able to use and how we can able to do the. And one more topic, tax settlement. You know the taxation part, right? Okay, before that I need to give some tax module introduction. This is about the cash and bank area. Main, in this cash and bank area, the important questions are important. How they will ask means, they will ask you few questions. What is the reconciliation? First topic is, what is reconciliation? What is advanced bank reconciliation? Second question, what is check reversal part? And then how this bank documents can be used, letter of credit. See, in these important questions are how these bank documents will be used. Letter of credit, same like this letter of credit, letter of guarantee is also same like this functionality. Okay, how this will be used. What is a check layout? One more thing I forgot to explain you. Check layout. I will come to that point. You just follow my guidelines, then you will get a job. That is the only thing. Okay, at the initial level. Once you will get the job, then I will give you some support to you. And this is a bank account. Go to setup. See, here it is their layout. Check layout. Just click this button. Check. These are the different methods. Suppose free method and fixed method, like that. Free method means any numbers we can use. Fixed method means system driven numbers. Suppose if we use this fixed method, then the system will give the numbers having from 1 to 100. Suppose in your office, if you want to issue a check from 1 to 50 or 50 to 100 to your vendor, then if you use this method, fixed method, then you can able to issue your checks from 50, 51, 52, like that. If you select this method as free, then you can use. Suppose if you don't have any proper number, we can use 1, 2, 3, 4. Because bank will give the check, that is okay. But in a system, we can give different methods how we can use free or fixed. Okay, bank given check is different, and system given check is different. These are the different options where we can able to have the particular different methods. Okay, this is about the check layout. This is also important question. In this check layout also, we can able to change your logo. Suppose if you want to issue your check to your vendor, on the check layout, check layout. What is the check layout? Ravi, you are having the scenarios. Check layout, you know, right? You are the accounting and you are doing some finance related. What is the check layout?
No, sir, I don't aware, sir. I was not in
You don't have
advanced.
idea? Yeah. Okay, fine. Check layout is nothing but, if you go to bank, that is a check leaf. Check layout is, if you go to the company or any organization, the check layout is nothing but where we can find out the details. on whose party they are going to issue the check, what is the party name, what is the party address, and what is the number, and for what purpose they are issuing. That is the check layout. Means check layout is nothing but we can have the proper information of the particular check, who are going to have the issuing of the party, how much amount they are going to issue the check. That is the nothing but check. See here it is a layout. Paper length is 11 inches, printable margin, everything we need to configure as per the business. If you want to change the paper length, we can able to change. In this scenario, the interview will ask you only two questions. What is the check layout method? How we can use? Then we can use two methods are there. See, if you select here, click here, they see. Select this method to use for generating check numbers. Select this free method when we do not have pre-printed checks. Means if you don't have pre-printed checks, you can use a free method. And if you select this, fixed method, select this method for using the check numbers, generating the check numbers. If you don't have the pre-printed checks, we can use the free method. If you go here, this is coming for free only. Fixed is nothing but you can use the proper check numbers we can use from 1 to 10, 10 to 20 like that. These two are the basic difference between the two methods. This is about the check layout. Okay. Now you understand, right? Cash and bank module. See, few important questions. They will ask you the bank reconciliation. They will ask you the payment reversals. They will ask you the letter of guarantee or letter of credit, and they will ask you the configuration. Means how to do the proper configuration. These are the important questions for the cash and bank module. This is about the cash and bank module. Now I am going to have the taxation part. We'll go into this is the old one, but you need to have some understanding one. Taxation I already discussed, right?
No, sir, taxation is not yet discussed.
Yeah. Taxation is discussed. Okay, fine. I want to just I want to give some overview. See, ERP we have to have a lot of things to understand. Not only simple one. We need to understand a lot of things because the finance is very huge. We stopped over here. Letter of credit and letter of guarantee. Just similar, same like this. Letter of guarantee is also same. See, tax settlement. How we will do this tax settlement? Suppose I want to, because I haven't introduced a tax module. That is my mistake. See, here it is a tax module. Previously, in earlier, AX22 R3, the tax module is integrated with the GL module. Now in D365F4, this version, what is this version? You go here and if you click this about, this is the Microsoft Dynamics Finance and Operation version. The version is 10. This is the installed version. You go to click this tax module. There are few taxation part there are there. Indirect taxes, direct taxes, declarations, sales tax and setups. You go here and if you click this sales tax, these are all the different configurations. Sales tax codes, sales tax groups. We already discussed sales tax codes. See, if you observe the sales tax codes, these are the different types of sales tax codes for the USMF legal entity, contest of legal entity, settlement periods, sales tax currency. These all we need to configure. Means we need to enable all these options and then we need to do the transactions. Withholding tax is another one. But usually we'll go for the sales tax one only. Ledger posting group, sales tax codes, these all should be enabled. Okay. In the PPT presentation, what is the tax settlement? Sales tax settlement periods. Go to the taxation module, go to the indirect taxes, sales taxes, and then sales tax settlement periods, posted sales tax button, and then we need to enable this vendor invoices, paying tax, customer invoices, collecting tax. Means suppose in the scenario previously we explained, previous slide, where we are there. Just I'm recollecting the tax module. That's what. Okay, you means you understood the tax module, right? Sale taxes. What is the intersection between the both item sale tax group as well as sale tax group. The common intersection point will be calculated as a sale. Yeah. Fine. That is what I'm trying to open that one, but it is not. Fine. Okay. Sorry to now I'm just introducing it to another area. This tax settlement type. Here in this tax means how the business will do the tax settlement part. Because I need to proper concentration there. Otherwise I will do. See, I'm just explaining the tax settlement slide. Means how the business will do this tax settlement on monthly basis. You have to go to sale tax settlement periods. You have to click the tax module, indirect taxes, sale tax, and then sale tax settlement periods, and then post sale tax button. This is the area where if you want to do this, tax settlement, you have to go to the taxation module and then click the declarations. Here it is settle and post sale tax. we need to click this button. Means every difference amount, if suppose if the business is having some transaction for purchases and the sales, those all difference of the profit, they will do the taxation, they will pay to the taxation to the government. Means for this thing we need to configure the ERP, settle and post tax will be there. We need to configure the proper settlement periods, and from date is there. Means on which date we are going to perform this settlement period. Means for each and every month we need to settle the tax part. Sale tax settlement we should configure. Tax settlement, go to the declaration, sale tax, and then settle and post sale tax. Means these are all the transactions. We have to go to the indirect taxes, sale tax, and then sale tax settlement periods. And we have to go here and we have to select this settle and post sale tax button, and we need to generate the sale tax settlement. That's what For each and every transaction for purchasing and the sales, the difference amount we need to give given the tax to the government. That is about the area.